Morning, everybody. My name is Frank Wataka. I run Frank Tours Uganda. I'm a very passionate guide about Karamoja, and I'm looking forward for the trail. Alakara no.
My name is Priscilla Apio. I work with Eye-Opener Works, and as Eye-Opener Works, we are also part of the adventure tourism. And I'm also passionate about hospitality and tourism, and I'm a trainer.
By the name's Luptai Brian, part of the TUNGA team, and I'm very enthusiastic to have everyone here and share what we have with you.
My name is Dorcas Rukundo Besigomwe. I work as the Business Development Manager at Uganda Wildlife Authority, and I am happy to be in this meeting. We are excited to partner with Karatunga. They have, over the years, contributed so much, especially to the development of Kidepo Valley National Park. And I want to thank you on behalf of UA for everything you're doing for adventure tourism.
Yeah, so most welcome. We split the day in two. One is going to be a bit more interactive, so we talk a bit less, you talk a bit more. I think I'm going to introduce the one who's been behind this crazy journey. He wanted to develop something unique in Uganda, but sometimes you also need some resources, you need some connections, and this initiative really has enabled us to establish what we're going to present also a bit later here today. But the right person to introduce us into this initiative is Mr. Martijn Haller. Most welcome.
I'm really very excited to be here this morning because I think, as Theo already highlighted, what was presented here today is the result of a process that has been set in motion a few years ago already. There's been a lot of hard work on the ground that has gone into this, a lot of creativity, a lot of ideation, and I'm very excited that we're here in this room with bright minds to see if we can now take it to the next level and actually see it implemented. And at the same time, Uganda is, I would say, one of the greatest destinations on earth where all of these things can actually come together.
For the next exercise, we shall divide ourselves into groups, and then we shall discuss the challenges we're facing in Karamoja region at the moment, and then the opportunities that Karamoja has to offer as a region. And then we shall also, in our groups, because we come from different entities, we shall write down the current running programs or projects that we are engaged in from the different entities in Karamoja, and then also put down the possible solutions.
In the two respective groups, you can raise up your hand. I will bring the mic over to you. There is a group that has put their findings on the hall here, so you can come and then present.
As much as Karamoja is really, really developed, which we are so happy about, some regions are still lacking in that some roads are not yet accessible to so many people, making it a challenge. Inadequate accommodation, just like the access routes, because of this challenge of routes. Finding proper accommodation in some of the regions in Karamoja is really lacking.
We have limited food options for tourists, and this, I think, is, if you think about variety, if you think about restaurants, if you think about the food and beverage sector, I think there's a bit of a gap there still. Using these long distances as part of the experience, maybe doing stopovers between, let's say Kampala. If you're going from Kampala to Moroto, you can stop over in Bale, you can stop over in Kapchora, so that by the time you get to Karamoja, you've actually had a tourist experience on your way to Karamoja, right?
Then improvement of destination image powered by public sector stakeholders, for example, government, UTB and UA.
You need proper equipment for it, and that's also a challenge.
So the scoping of demands actually was still going on at the moment. This is actually our final stakeholder meeting, whereby we have spoken to 79 tourists, 54 tour operators, 646 community members. You can see them all over the walls here. 26 civil society organizations operating in Karamoja and Uganda. 179 small and medium enterprises within Karamoja. And actually by next month, you can see here, April to June, we're going to build capacity with the various stakeholders of ours. And based on that, actually, hopefully by July or August, we're really going to present the proper trail. We also asked them, how can we call this trail?
You don't have to explain anything. Warrior Nomad Trail, the person will know that I'm going to experience a Karamajong in its real package, in a packaged form. For me, I think as UA, we are happy to put this in a brochure. We are happy to promote it as we promote Kidepo Valley National Park.